back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a... Opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Carry for Allen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's opening to get this one back up to his 20. 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Ready, set. Race no trap. Race no trap.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Play action. Now Wilson. Out to his left. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards to pick up. 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard,
They've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
64, weak. General.
On fourth down, Wilson. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure. They got him again. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Wilson throwing on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To the air, Allen. He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 38 yards. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 35 yards. And the Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Bills. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now Allen takes it to about the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play. It looked like it was in trouble.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Allen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Half 85.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.